chicken tendy.
Ahoy, and welcome back. Hope everyone is doing quite swell. Can only hope. So I see we got Santa coming in here first. Incredibly based, incredibly pog. I don't know if you watched any of my stream Friday, but I ran into a big bottleneck and I had a midlife crisis. I have a midlife crisis every single day in my life, so that's I don't need to be older for that. You know, I can hit that at 32, and I don't even have to play Satisfactory for that. Kind of pog. No, I wasn't able to catch it. I apologize. I was playing Magic at a friend's house, and I had fun doing that. So unfortunately, I just wasn't able to make it for that. But yeah. Well, I hope you were able to clear that up, and hope you were able to kind of get things up and running again. So made a stream announcement. It's so vivid. Ooh, well, thank you for that. I appreciate it. Oh yeah, very nice. So, oh man, I'm tired. Mm. I am tired of shit. But you know, I was like, you know what? I was like, I don't even know if I'm down to do this today. But I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna tough through it. I'll get over it. You know, in fact, if anything, what I should do is that I should get I'm gonna make a cup of coffee. I feel like I need a little pep. You know, definitely a small one. Should go look at my very vivid stream announcement as definitely not vague at all. I am kind of scared and curious. Let's see what you got going on here. Bold. Just says gun. Incredibly powerful, which you know I do appreciate. I'm sure there is definitely one member of this audience that is going to appreciate just posting gun. Very strong. Well done. Thank you. Oh god. No, I'm nowhere near able to clear it up. If that's the issue. Oof. Well, ripping pepperonis, King. I get it. That's no good. I need to add a ton of silica to make the aluminum ingots, and I don't have enough. Oof. I only have about half or something. So, even so, it's a supply issue. Like, even if you have like power cores or whatever, and you're able to increase like the output of the uh you know, of all that stuff, like you would still like come up short. That's pretty rough. It's not a perfect solution, but it might, I don't know. But then again, like it depends on what kind of node you have and like how close it might be and all that. Oof. I only have half. That's rough. We love some good old gun posting here in the Discord and in chat as well. We're doing pretty strong. Having a social life based crisis. Why is that? What's going on? Well, stop it. First of all, so I've learned that therapy, you know, a good therapist will tell you it's like, hey, they'll just tell you just stop it. They'll come up to you, you'll tell them a problem's like, you know, I've been having this issue in my life, and I think this is why, and I would like some feedback, and they'll go, you know what, stop it, and that's it. You'll go, oh my goodness, I should have thought about this the whole time. Why? You know, I was just being silly. I'm sorry to waste your time. You know, I'll pay double for the session for wasting your time. Thank you, sir. Even if I max at 2 pure quartz nodes and unlock the Mark V belts, not enough. Jesus Christ. Yeah, that's always tough. So, oof. Yeah, no good. So you're gonna have to get resources from elsewhere and figure out some logistics stuff, or you are going to have to scale back the rest of your operation. And that might not be so simple either. So you've kind of like pinched yourself in between there. It's no good. So I'm gonna make a cup of coffee, and I'm gonna give you guys a wonderful choice as to what mug I pick because I think that's gonna be handy. So let's figure this out together as a stream. So I guess the options that I have, because I thought I had a cute little ghost mug, which kind of rocks. I thought I had one, but I'm not. So instead, I got my little dog person mug with a bunch of little hand drawn pups on there. Very fashionable, very stylish. Even got the little writing there on the handle. Or I got the good old classic My Little Mummy mug. Look at that little guy. He's so cute. I love him. He's just this little guy, you know. He's just this little fella. I do love both. The mummy mug is great, but the pup cup is always pretty top tier, so never really know what to pick. When I was giving the baby a bath last night, she said, "I have long hair like Joey." Oh, that's so cute. That's so cute. Oh, that's so sweet. Pup cup? Yeah, all right, you want the pup cup? All right. My brain's social crisis. People my age are gone. There is none. There's a myth. That's fair. Gen Z are mythical creatures. There is I've heard stories of this. Yeah, no, I understand. I understand. You know, I get how that can be hard. It's hard to try to maintain, like, as we get older, right? Like maintaining. Well, let me brew my cup of coffee here, and then so I'm gonna rock with the pup cup. I'm gonna rock with this guy, and when I come back, we'll talk about that. Oh baby, that coffee is brewing. It is going crazy over here. I'm gonna say how intense. I need a warmer color temperature. So that way it doesn't my skin doesn't look as pale and crackerish as time goes on, you know. Definitely gotta give it a little warmth to it rather than looking like this blinding ghost of death itself. I prefer not to look like that, but hey, listen. Guy doesn't tan, okay? That just doesn't happen. I even like see the sun out there for a little too long. I get crisped up. It's no good. So I start looking like a lobster within like half hour, which I would understand people in chat here, probably especially Red, will understand my plight here. It's rough. Book about that. Spam slurs. Watching you. You can say gun. You can do that. That's fine. The slurs, I will hold off on that for now. Gun. That's a good one. Ooh. So I have me a little uh maple pecan coffee I got from the Weggies there, and I have this salted caramel creamer, and I think it's gonna be pretty good. I bought the wife that Battle for Bikini Bottom rehydrated game. Is that any good? I mean, it must have been popular to somebody because obviously there was money in it for some kind of remaster. So, so I mean, there's something there, right? I mean, just makes sense. Both the sky and my social skills are made of fire. Well, you just need to be like that Papa Meat guy. I heard he controls fire. Maybe reach out to him, send him a message, and maybe he can help you out with that. Well, I'll talk about Bikini Bottom's economy for a second, especially their housing market. Oh, I bet their housing market is absolutely scuffed. I'm an eternal pit of burning scraps of soul. I see. I understand. I'm right there with you. Trust me, I haven't exactly been a bustling beacon of positivity and joy over the past couple weeks. Haven't exactly been doing that. I've been been feeling some kind of way for a little bit, and it's been hard. Okay. So both Squidward and SpongeBob are employees at a burger joint and for a notoriously cheap owner. These two dudes are able to afford these massive homes. It's an okay game. It's a collectathon. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying that sounds like a great housing market. If two guys can work at like a fast food joint and afford a home, I mean, I think that's reasonable. I think that's the way things should be. But what do I know? Uh, but I guess I wanted to talk with. I guess I wanted to come to Red's point a bit earlier, and you know what? Let me start playing some games too while I chat. I've been trying to sharpen my skills here with with talking while I'm playing games because I feel like while I'm playing, I feel like I'm not nearly as entertainment entertaining or I do as much of a good job as trying to keep a conversation with chat and have like any amount of skill as to what I'm doing. So I'm trying to be better at that. Trust me, I am the most vocal critic of my own shit. So I'm trying my best. I'm also trying to limit just a little bit because normally I go about half an hour with these chatting segments at the very beginning and then I play some games. I'm trying to shorten that down unless people really like it. I don't know how people feel, but I'm trying to do a bit of both. But I wanted to chat with about what Red was saying earlier. Long story short, my brain's social crisis. People my age are gone. There is none. There's a myth. They are a myth. It is incredibly hard, especially when someone like graduates high school and goes through college or whatever, and then begins life outside of that. People's lives and like people spread out. They're definitely not as available as they used to be, and that becomes much harder to deal with. People adopt new schedules. People adopt different ways of living than they did back in college and all that stuff, and that becomes difficult to accept. And I say this because I'm not trying to like tell you something you already don't know because you already know this, but I'm just saying it's a feeling you have to kind of it's hard to deal with. It is hard to deal with, honestly. Um, even like So for example, right, like I personally feel, right, I have a, for all intents and purposes, I do have a pretty good positive support network of people who do care about me. I know they care about me, who oh, can I jump up there? Who I know are willing to talk to me at a moment's notice and try to, ooh, wait a minute. Yeah. And try to like really be there for me when and if possible. But like, and even then sometimes your brain will like kind of convince you in a way that you are still lonely, that there is nobody around. And in some people's cases that very well may be true. That might be true. You may be like feeling pretty goddamn lonely. But your life is never over. It's not over, and there's always opportunities in the future to just try another day. It doesn't have to be today or tomorrow, but to try to like branch out and try to at least, like, you know, even if it's someone you haven't talked to in a minute, just like say, hey, how you doing? You know, hope you're having a good day, or you know, how's life been? It's good to do this stuff. It's too easy to let life kind of take over and make you feel like you know, that there's no one around, that there's nothing you can do. Just trying to like have the money to live is difficult. So the homes are massive, but the property lines are uncomfortably close to the basic levels. It's possible to assume that Squidward's is an inheritance buy, while Patrick's is the equivalent of an RV on a plot, and SpongeBob's was airdropped as an aftermarket purchase. Very possible. They didn't live close by any neighbors, so there are 3 homes right next to each other, like any of the suburban area, but then it's all open. That's true. Shit's weird out there. Sponge's past sold the land from the Tentacles property, and Squid can't fix it because his property, his parents own the property. I could see that. I could see that. Oh. Why are they giving me this this thing here? Well, damn. Now I feel stupid. Now I feel like I shouldn't have picked that up. I felt like I was going to trigger like a combat encounter when I did that, but apparently I will not. That's kind of lame. But yeah, so like, yeah, I do understand what you were saying though, that like, you know, shit's hard. It's simply too easy to feel lonely nowadays. It really does. But sometimes it's just a matter of just like getting out of your own head and getting out of your own way, and just I don't know, just trying your best to make something work here. Yeah, die. Even with the Kraken Boltgun rounds, for fuck's sake. Bro was real. He got that taste of blood, and he just didn't give a fuck. Oh, it's a Chaos Space Marine. Die. Oh, that's a fucking... But yeah, like, I don't know. I guess, like, I don't generally talk about the, you know, mental health stuff and all that, whatever. I do bring it up every now and then again for the stream, but, you know, I feel like sometimes it's relevant to at least talk about this stuff and at least see what's going on here. It is good to talk about this. What is this? Oh, is this a pipe, or is this some kind of accursed flesh hole? Nope. Nope. Get away. Get away. Oh, can he not get in? Massive. Huge for the account. Die. That's pretty good. So as for the social thing, long story short, break up with the human hurricane happened very publicly, and a split of all my friend groups over the 4 years. I didn't really rebuild friends in time. Happened senior year of college. I see. Yeah, that can be tough, especially if you've been with someone for a little while, and like your friend groups together became like very integrated. They became like one and the same. Something like that definitely causes a very real schism. It definitely makes things a hell of a lot harder as well. Because normally people that you would have relied on to go to talk to for help on certain matters might not be there. And some people might take a side. Some people might simply see it as like, well, I knew this person for longer, so I'm not really gonna talk to this other person, depending on how things went. So that makes things very hard. And if that became like a very public thing, and that became very divisive, then yeah, that a pre-existing network of support is now just not there, and that fucking sucks. That fucking sucks. I get it. I do. Some took sides, others just split off from us both. Yeah, that's pretty natural. Sometimes that shit just happens. You know, some people will take however the circumstances happen. I'm not going to try to get into that with you, at least on stream here, but you know, depending on the circumstances of what happened, you get some people who are willing to take a side, some people who are not. It's tough. It's tough. There's no other good way about it. Yeah, it's tough. Especially, like I said, if that support group was there, then now it's just kind of fractured, or it's kind of all over the fucking place. It's never easy. And then like starting like trying to make a new friend group from there is really difficult. You know, like hell, I'm happy and I'm grateful that what happened is that for me, I made a good amount of friends that I still talk to and see today, by engaging with a you know, a little game that no one's ever really heard of. I think it's pretty underground at this point. It's called Magic the Gathering. I don't think anyone's ever heard of it before. But yeah, so like I had met a bunch of people that you know, just going out there and playing Magic tournaments and all that stuff, and many of whom I still talk to and see frequently today. Sometimes it requires having a hobby that has like a very social element to it that really helps just really helps kind of get yourself back out there and possibly meeting new people and new friends to push yourself forward. Bunch of shit asses. Yeah, I know, right? They're a bunch of shit asses, but like I understand, because I've been in that kind of position too, where after a breakup or whatever, some people will talk to me still, and other people will just want nothing to do with me, and they, you know, they break off, and completely understandable. Hold nothing against them for that, except I hate them. I'm kidding, but seriously though, it is a divisive thing naturally, so it makes sense for people to do that. Had a couple of pals stick it out, but they're all moving, so it's been a weird month. Yeah, that's really hard. I'm sorry to hear that. That definitely makes things much more difficult if a few who've kind of been around and been by your side through like a whole bunch of stuff, and then now they're moving. Keeping contact can be hard with life in general, with all this other stuff going on. That's really tough to do. So I feel for you there. I understand. How's the audio, the game mix, as opposed to my voice? Am I being overpowered? Do I need to tone anything up or down? Game's a little soft, but not too bad. Okay. Yeah, I guess I'd prefer the game to be soft as opposed to it overpowering me. But yeah, I'll tweak it up a little bit. I'll see what I can do. So I'll keep the master at there. Actually, you know what? I'll bump this up to 25, and I'll see how that goes. See if that's good for you guys. Because I know sometimes these games can be real loud, so I'm just trying to be careful with it. Die, monster. You don't belong in this world. Oh, the Ambul's fucking him up. Where's my heavy bolter, my best friend? There we go. In case you guys ever have a problem, a heavy bolter will be your best friend. Absolutely. Whoever needs friends when you have my beloved Heavy Bolter Chan. Bolter Chan? My melt-a-gun is full? Really? Oh, I guess it is. Yeah, sharing all like common hobbies with a dramatic X is definitely an experience. I shouldn't have to hear aggressive anime screaming when I play a board game. Yeah, that is fairly tough. Yeah, that can definitely be a lot. So, Jesus Christ. Someone with probably little to no social awareness. I understand. Yeah, it's like, dog, I just want to play Trouble, and I'm having like fucking aggressive like anime sounds play in my ears while this is happening. I do not particularly care. Yeah, I don't particularly care that like that people do that. I'm not trying to dismiss your deal. Oh, Rock and Stone Megatron, welcome back. Good to see you. Thank you very much for the Rock and Stone. Incredibly based. There's just a skeleton there. A skeleton in this universe? Can never be me. There's all these weird buttholes around. Oh, okay. So much screaming, yeah. No, I get that, because I'm also like a fairly loud person sometimes, especially like if I'm just with some of my boys, some of my friends, and I've had a few drinks in me. Yeah, I get a little loud, and that is a personality flaw of mine, sure. But yeah, but there is a line though. Yeah. You like a vengeance launcher, idiot? Die. Wow, this game looks ancient. Yeah. Well, this game is actually only a couple years old, but this game rules. The game's fucking awesome. I love it. That's what happens when you smoke one weed, kids. That's what happens to you. Change your mind about the weed. Not so innocent now, is it? You become corrupted by chaos after smoking once. Not even once, kids. Not even once. Yeah, they even get you fresh baked bread. Yeah, that's fresh baked bread. What do we call it? Die. Shotgun good. Game good. Die. There we go. Yeah, try splitting off now, dickhead. Not doing nothing. Really? More specifically, full power JoJo screaming. That's a lot, yeah. Yep, boy, yep, I could understand how that would get real fucking annoying real quick. But yeah, it's just having that like bit of self-awareness, and some people are just not capable of that for some reason, whether it's a whatever reason, couldn't tell you. Either way, generally not acceptable behavior to just go full-on JoJo screaming at you know, social events. Probably don't do that. Probably have a little self-awareness and probably, I don't know, get a job. I don't know. Seems a little cringe to me, but what do I know? I'm just some guy who streams games on the internet. What do I fucking know? Get rinsed, idiot. Is there some kind of Egyptian space skeleton here? I hope there's no Necrons around. That would be spooky. There's some quotes. Yeah, some based quotes. We got some good ones. We really do. Now, I am not exactly ideal when it comes to social awareness as well, trust me. Again, there is no harsher critic of me than me. Cannot convince me otherwise. Me and my homies hate Necrons? How dare you? No, that's fair. Necrons are a bunch of shitters. The Egyptian space skeletons kind of rule, and I do like them, and I think they're fun, but would I want to deal with them? No. You know, I'm sitting there on my home planet that's covered in like disease and like industrial waste, and it's like all I have to do for fun is throw a rock outside, and then I hit like some weird funny box, and then an army of Egyptian space skeletons rise up out of the ground, and then just like, I don't know, kill everyone on the planet with their crazy space guns. It's a rough time out here, you know. Instead of dating, try investing in rare fish. I agree with this. Listen, dating is a miserable time, and it sucks. Everyone hates it. I don't think I could talk to anyone where anyone would agree with me in saying that, like, oh man, dating is fun, I really enjoy it. No, it is a miserable, degrading experience for everybody involved, but for different reasons and different methods. Yeah, so I would say what you should do, just don't date. Instead, just invest in rare fish, invest in wombat. Parakeet is also on the rise. Pufferfish is doing okay. Wouldn't recommend a long-term investment, but maybe, I don't know, maybe just a little bit, little nugget as a treat. You know what I mean? Just be smart about this stuff, chat. Just be smart about this. That's all I'm saying. Don't date from a 4-year friendship. Save your social soul. Yeah, try your best. That. What is this? Volkite Cavalier? Caliver? I mean, it's a strength 6, so it must be pretty good, right? I don't know what the fuck this thing does, but I mean, hopefully it doesn't suck ass. Yeah. Oh, no, I gotta hydrate. Thank you for reminding me. Incredibly nice. This is rainwater I've been collecting from outside and drinking it. The government doesn't want you to do it because they think it's unhealthy and not safe and dangerous to your health because there are pollutants in the air and runoff. What do they know? I'm also having coffee. The coffee is helping. I will say this much. The coffee is actually helping. Help me feel a little more... I think this thing's pretty good. I kind of like this thing. that seems pretty all right. I kind of like that. Rainwater, okay. Drain pipe water, don't. I mean, that's just free water that's just coming out of there. What's the problem? Rainwater, I would like, unironically, yeah. Don't drink rainwater if you can help it. Now, obviously, if you are like dying of thirst and you need to drink water, rainwater will do, but just be careful. You know, because there are pollutants in the air, and as the water does fall, it does pick up things from the air and the surrounding environment. So just, you know, be good about it. Drain pipe water. Now that's where the character is. You talk to every goddamn boomer out there, and they're like, well, I drank from the hose, and I drank from the drain water, and I ended up fine. I'm like, you kind of didn't. You kind of turned out to be disgusting, and I hate you. So I don't know where you get that from. People out here, like, bro, like, I genuinely don't understand Gen Xers. I genuinely don't. I just don't get how their brain works. It's genuinely puzzling out here for me. Drain pipe water has all those tasty minerals. Yeah, it's like when people will say, it's like, now when I say people, I mean a very admittedly small group of people who will like, yeah, drinking your own piss, dude, there's minerals in that. You can't let that go. Like, you gotta reabsorb those minerals. Like, no, your body is rejecting them for a reason. You gotta save those minerals, dude. No, I kind of don't. I'm good. Save those piss minerals, chat. These are important. This is a j0everkill approved message. Save your piss minerals. Wait, are you not drinking your piss? I generally don't do it. I tend to stay away from it. Evidence of heresy detected. Prepare for combat. This cannot be allowed. This is bullshit. Alright, what am I gonna have to deal with in here? There's probably gonna be a boss. They gave me so much ammo before I walked into here. Gave me so much fucking ammo, bro. What is going on? Alright. Well, I have a feeling it's gonna start when I... Oh, that's cruel. Bro, that's cruel. That's cruel, dude. I got pranked. Bro, why'd you prank me like that, big dog? Jeez. There was a video from like 5 years ago of two idiots running their piss through a Brita filter. That's a bold strategy, Cotton. I wonder... I actually don't know how that would turn out. I'm not giving credence to the idea that it's like a good idea or something you should ever do. But I am, I guess, morbidly curious to how that... Is that a fucking Lord of Change? Okay, dude. Alright, cool, bro. Did that miss bold shots? I am incredibly good at video games. Okay. Alright. No, this is fine. No, this is okay. I don't mind dealing with a fucking Lord of Change out of nowhere, dude. Yeah. Totally fine. At least it'd still be very piss flavored. Yeah, I imagine that's kind of inseparable from the whole thing, you know? Kind of that whole piss thing kind of gets in the way. you know? That whole, you know, piss being piss thing, that is important to what's going on here. It was horrible, but now they know. Yeah, I guess there's that. At least they know. And I'm sure they know at least now. A fucking Lord of Change, for real? Die. Time for a shower? Alright, you take your shower, Stinky. You clean yourself up. You're gonna need it. You got a lot of stink ahead of you. You stinky bitch. Which was the entire goal. I mean, yeah, I mean, if their goal was to know what piss tastes like through a Brita filter, they sure did a great job at that. They did wonderful. See, assault doctrine, melee smash, die. Oh, hell yeah, we killed the Lord of Change with a chainsword. That is pretty good, I would say. I mean, that's pretty good. There was also a piss sauna at one point. Interesting. People out here doing some pretty wacky shit for the content, you know. I gotta admit that does require, I guess, an interesting mindset to even want to try that. I shouldn't even be doing that. No, don't filter the piss, chat. I know this may be a controversial opinion, but don't try to filter the piss. Don't try to do it. It's bad. I don't recommend it, not at all. The goal of the channel is to experience what life has to offer, so they did. I mean, there's a lot that life has to offer. Lots of ups, lots of downs. Don't know why they chose to pick one that is very down. Bold decision making there on their point. It didn't have to be like this, you know? They didn't have to do that, but they did. Bold. Yeah, I guess I could say that about any experience. It's like, bro, I'm just trying to see what life has to offer. But then again, it's like, you don't have to drink the filtered piss. You know that, right? I can use my brain here to kind of go, yep, that's piss, all right. And then just kind of go, that's it. You know, we figured it out, chat. It tastes like piss. Very good. What scholars we have out there, truly. Truly visionaries of art. Yes. I think we've pretty much collected everything we kind of gonna get, right? Yeah, probably. Very interesting though. Odd. Would not recommend, but you know, whatever. These, hey, I'm not drinking the filtered piss. That could be someone else's shtick, not mine. Don't filter the piss, drink it raw. Yeah, I heard the raw piss market has been absolutely popping off lately. I've heard RFK is probably getting in on it too. RFK's like, listen, you've got to get into the filtered piss market. It is incredibly lucrative and it is incredibly healthy for all Americans. In fact, you can buy my filtered piss now in the link in the description. God. What a fucking demon. Look, they had to make 366 videos. They had to make why did they have to make 366 videos? Was there some kind of like cult mentality there? Was there some sort of stated mission purpose? Some kind of goal? Brita was gonna happen. Hey, call me crazy, but I'm a firm advocate that no, in fact, you do not have to drink the piss. You don't have to drink the filtered piss. You don't have to. There is not someone with a gun pressed against your head where you have to go, where it's like, all right, they got like the shitty voice changer. All right, now you're gonna have to drink the piss or die. That's not happening. We don't have to do this thing. Bring back shame. People should feel a lot more shame for the things they say and do, and they kind of don't. And I think that's a pretty significant problem here that we kind of need to deal with, for better and for worse here. Yeah, fuck the AdMech. Nerds. It was a channel that existed for 1 year and they deleted it about 5 years ago. Was that, okay. That sounds like, because I didn't watch like any of it then. Was that part of the Unis Honest thing? With Markiplier and that, I forget the other guy's name. I want to say his name was Michael, but I don't think it was Michael. Oh, it was them. Oh, interesting. Now, I'm gonna say something controversial. I don't know if it's gonna come across as controversial or mean or both. I never found the other guy that Markiplier did that channel with to be very funny, like, at all, like, ever. I always thought he was incredibly grating and annoying, and I'd never found him funny. Because I was with someone at the time who was watching that content, who was watching that, and, you know, they really liked it. They thought it was great. They thought it was funny. No, more power to her, but, like, I like Markiplier. I think Markiplier is a pretty funny guy. I think he's, and, you know, I'll admit this, he's handsome. That's a handsome-ass man right there. So maybe I'm a little biased here, but I never found the other guy to be funny, ever. I always found him to be irritating and annoying. So, Dan might be biased, but whatever. His name is Ethan. Okay. But he kind of grows on you. It did not work on me. I'll tell you that much. It never grew on me. I watched a lot of videos with her back when that was out, and boy, I tried, and it just never grew on me. It just didn't. No, not for lack of trying. I tried here, you know. I put in a commendable effort to let this person kind of grow on me, see if my mind would change, because I've done that before, and kind of just didn't do it this time. I was like, no, this person's just annoying and I can't shake it. Like, I'm sorry, but I just can't. Apparently he's a badass boxer now. Oh, he does boxing? Well, that's good. Hey, that's good. I know sometimes, like, people can get into boxing not just for like you know, the uh, you know, just for kind of the glory of like winning some tussles, some bouts there, but also as like a form of fitness to keep yourself in shape. Um, and it could be good for someone's mental health as well. But I don't have like any like jihad or blood feud against Ethan, but no, well, I'm glad that I'm glad he's doing the boxing there. That's cool. It definitely got less irritating over time when it was a lot later. Oh, okay, so we got less irritating. Maybe I would need to give it another try, but I just don't have the urge to care, if I'm gonna be real. I don't think I ever will. Mark was featuring someone named Ethan on his channel. That was part of the Unis Honest channel that him and Markiplier, Ethan and Markiplier made. I think back in 2020 or 2019, something like that. And yeah, they had the channel for a year and then they deleted it. They deleted the entire channel. So how do I even get up there? Interesting. I'll have to, maybe there's another way around that I'm just not seeing. I'm sure there is. Well, the channel's dead and gone. Yeah, the channel is gone because that was the stated purpose of it, is that they would make content. I don't know if it was every day for a full year, but they did say they wanted to. They did say that after like a year, the channel would be deleted. So hey, as long as they tell people ahead of time, like, and I'm sure there's someone who archived the channel and all the videos and has that all available for people to see. So I'm sure it's there somewhere. As dead as my laptop charger. That thing is cooked, dude. That thing is absolutely ruined. I don't know where I'm going. Wait, I went back to the main room. I'm an idiot. What am I doing? That's so weird. I mean, I can see it. I would say the channel would not work if you are someone who is kind of like up and coming and like trying to make a name for yourself, maybe. But as like someone who already has clout and some reputation like Markiplier there, yeah, you can do some wacky shit like that for sure. Die. They peed in the Brita? They sure did. Okay, I was not aware of that video that they might have done for it. Look at him, he's just a silly little guy. I don't want to shoot him. I love little nerdlings. They're just cute little guys. I hate having to kill them, but they are chaos filth. And I will not stand the Xenos. I will not tolerate their disgusting trash, tainting the glory of the Emperor with their presence. This will not stand. Will not be forgiven. I, the ultimate space racist, will make sure that their filth is cleansed from this land. I will use all my powers of space racism to make sure the heretics do not escape alive. Because it only exists to die, and the experience is the inevitability of death. I mean, that's all of life in general, is that... No, I guess if we're going to delve into that, I mean, what's the point of even being here right now and chatting with me? Listen, you're gonna die someday. I'm gonna die someday. This is all a futile effort to waste time and find some kind of enjoyment until one day, you will lay down and you will just never get back up again. It's all a futile effort to try to cling on to life for as long as you can, to try to harvest as much joy and as much maybe even money out of this that you can, to for whatever reason, somehow, some way, until you just fall asleep and don't wake up again. You know, what's the point of anything? Everything is misery and pain, And what's the point? The internet doesn't forget. Yeah, I'm sure someone's archived all of it. I'm sure there's like a fan channel or something that has all of it up on there. But the experience was only there once. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. I can see that. I'm gonna go into the weird butthole. And that looks like a point of no return. I'm gonna turn back. See if I can scrounge a little bit more. Stuff for the Vengeance Launcher, the Volkite. Good. Not jumping into there. That looks like a good way to get mulched. Even though I am a Space Marine, getting mulched in gears seems bad. Chat, this is your mom after I'm done with her. Die, monster. True space racism, yeah. I am the ultimate space racist. I am here to purge the disgusting non-believers. Rid the universe of their filth. Oh. Now for your scheduling racist, how dare, yeah. Oh, now I gotta go back up there. I gotta find a way. Yeah. How dare you, that shit ain't. Yeah. Yeah, I know your tricks. I know your methods. Okay? I know what you're up to. You rascal. Where'd he go? Yeah, well, oh, get bodied, idiot. That did not say racist. Yeah, I know. Well, I'm saying the true space racism. I'm saying that part. But also, I'm bad at reading, and reading is hard, okay? Leave me alone. You wouldn't make fun of a guy on his birthday, would you? I'm wearing glasses. You wouldn't make fun of a guy with glasses, would you? That's fucked up. Why would you do that? I'm the victim here. My feelings are very hurt. I hope you're proud of yourself. I'll be lurking for a bit. All right. Well, either way, appreciate you. Just kind of chilling out and lurking. I appreciate you, big dog. Very based. Shut up, Four Eyes. Wow, it's fucked up. Mods, remove his eyelids. Mods, replace his fingers with hot dogs. That'll teach him. It's not your birthday? No, it is. It is not, but I'm going to pretend that it is so I can gain sympathy. I'm going to I'm gonna pretend that it's my birthday just so I can try to garner sympathy and weaponize that. That's what I'm trying to do. I also don't, I'm pretty sure that portal is progress, and I want to try to collect all the other stuff before I leave, and I don't. I swear to God, this is going to lead me back. I wish there was a map. Not gonna lie. I wish there was a map. Oh, so the Volkite's cool. These little nerdlings. They're just little guys, dude. Also, the chainsword does not work for shit. And that's a waste of a melter round, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, more Volkite. Oh, based. Even though it's not my birthday, I will be an asshole about it. Absolutely. But guys, it's my birthday. Guys, it's my birthday. Oh, it's so stinky. This fan is pushing out all kinds of stink. Oh, it's so gross. Nurgle, why you gotta be so stinky, boy? Jeez. Okay, so that goes over here. So now progress is over here. For sure. Go into this weird butthole. Boop. Ah! All sorts of little goo guys. Away with you, monsters. They're so cute, and I don't want to kill them, but, you know, they are still chaos filth at the end of the day, which is unacceptable in the name of the Emperor and all that good shit. What the fuck? Oh, okay. Woo! He's fast. Chat. Where's my goddamn plasma rifle? Yeah, I get bodied, idiot. Praise the Emperor. Praise the Emperor, chat. This is not a I'm not asking, I'm demanding. Praise the Emperor. Or you get a chain sword right up your genitals. That's how I get up there. You know, sometimes you just gotta be patient, chat. Sometimes you just gotta be patient, guys. See, I noticed it was you guys the whole time that were like, oh my god, when are we gonna get to that thing? Joe, why can't you jump up there and do all that? I'm like, listen, you gotta be hasty. It's all you. I saw it in your heart. I saw the evil in your eyes. I saw the evil that was in your eyes. I could tell based on the way that your soul was gyrating that you had evil stored up in you. What is the concept of evil in the soul? I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Neither does he. That's fine. That looks bad. Can't say I care much for that. Sure, you may believe in the Chaos Gods, but do you believe in Heavy Bolter? Because I certainly do. I believe in Heavy Bolter very much so. Heavy Bolter is my best friend, and I love him. We respect Heavy Bolters here in chat. We do. And you guys better respect Heavy Bolters as well. We respect our thick kings. Very odd how this works. Is it necessary for me to use the Heavy Bolter on a cultist? No. Is it necessary for me to drink my own urine? No, but it's sterile and I like the taste. Oh boy. We took some bumps there, we did. Oh yeah, no more grenades? Oh, that's bad. I don't care for that. Fuck. I just get back to listening and I only hear, I like to drink my own urine. Listen, Megatron. This is important information, you know? Who doesn't like to take a sip of the old Sunny D, you know? It's very important. You gotta do it. Is it necessary for me to drink my own urine? That movie's goated. Rest in peace, Rip Torn. What a weird name, but you know, absolute icon. See, now you're getting to the spirit of it. Now I'm getting to the spirit of it. Now we're back to it, chat. Die. Listen, you cultists picked the wrong side. You guys are picking the side that does not have me on it, and that's an issue. I kind of wonder if I could. I heard there was a guy shooting. Where was he at? That son of a bitch. I heard a guy attempting to fire some bullets my way. And I gotta say, I don't appreciate that. I think that's bad. Bad for him. Fine for me. I really don't have an issue. I'm here to purge and kill the heretics after all. That's kind of my job. I'm kind of that guy, you know what I mean? I'm there to make sure that these nerds out here don't feel safe. Oh. Die. Mr. Tough Guy thought he was cool over here with his little place, huh? Oh god, that hurt a little bit. That hurt just a wee bit, chat. It was a little spicy. Oh, there's ammo pickups over there, chat. Okay, we gotta try to get him. We gotta try. It'd be foolish not to, you know what I mean? Come on, please. There's no crouch, because I don't really know why there would be. You only live once. Pee in your Brita filter for legal reasons. Don't do this. Yeah. For legal purposes, do not piss into your Brita filter. Piss in someone else's Brita filter. This is legal advice. You should do that. Piss hard, fart loud. That's what I say. To anyone who isn't pissing hard and farting loud, listen out. I'm saying, listen out. This isn't considered a secret? Bro, it's a secret to me. What do you mean? I got my vengeance launcher. I got my fat cock. I'm ready to go. How much for a cup of gamer girl pee? Yeah, that's Red's area of expertise. Yeah, I wouldn't know. Gamer girl piss is a rare commodity these days, you know. It goes for millions of dollars on the black market. Big money that's fetching for these days. Just saying, dude, you know, it's rough out here. Listen, girls just want to have fun. And sometimes the way girls have fun is pissing in a cup and selling it to other people. Okay? Oh, idiot. Yeah, get geared, moron. Do I know the market? No, but I'll guess 1500. I would say 1500 is a pretty reasonable guess. I, however, am investing also in gamer girl piss. Stocks are doing really good. It's a rare commodity. It's not that often these days where you get a nice hearty glass of gamer girl piss. It's pretty tough out there. It's a tough market, but you know, here we are. We're investing. Oh. What? Oh, there was a trap, and I guess that was just like weird. Weirdly timed. Die. Or 4 or 5K for special gamer girl piss. So what would that be? Like, what, you probably throw some like lavender in there? I would say some lavender would probably put it up over the edge there. I think that'd be pretty good. So how did I die? I'm not understanding. That was strange, chat. I don't know how that worked. I just fucking died. Just didn't understand everything there. I mean, I guess it happens or something. Very weird. With a golden cup, yeah. I mean, listen, it's a, like I said, it's a tough market out here. Gamer girls gotta make that money too, and sometimes you just gotta get that piss going. You gotta get that yellow gold flowing. You know what I mean? There was that one lady who was selling her farts in a jar. She was doing that for a little while, but like I think, and she was making bank too until she had like a heart attack, of which then she couldn't like keep it going. Because she was just like eating beans and like red meat constantly and shit, which is kind of nuts. But I mean, good for her. If she was making a killing and people were out there just buying her farts in these jars, what am I doing with this working shit? What am I doing with this working stuff, dude? I gotta get into the gamer boy piss scene. You know, like what? Come on now. There's got to be someone who's willing to buy some of that pungent liquid gold that I got here. Well, it wouldn't be like liquid gold. I stay pretty hydrated, so it'd be like clear, but then again, that's not fun. Like, if someone needs to see that it's piss. That's what we need. We need it, chat. Liquid gold. Yeah. My average diet, yeah, just diet of just red meat and beans. Though I do eat beans every single day, almost every single day. At least during my work week, I always have black beans and rice and some combination of chicken or beef and some roasted carrots. That's what I have for lunch every day. What is this here? Oh, okay. Apparently can't get in there. Well, that just leads back out to the other side. I don't fart a bunch. Well, I mean, you might have to change that. If people are willing to charge good money, right, to buy some good old gamer girl farts, I'm just saying a career path might need a bit of a change, and I think you might need to diversify your income streams, your revenue. You know what I mean? Why limit yourself? Be foolish. Is that it? Oh, that's awesome! There's great unclean ones too. Hell yeah! Oh, that's so fucking cool. Oh, he's throwing stink waves at me. Oh, he's so stinky. Oh, God. Yeah, give me some of that contempt. Give me that contempt. Oh, God. He hits hard. It's almost like as if he's some kind of greater demon and not just some pushover. No. Oh, God, that hits so fucking hard. Holy shit. Man, that does a lot of damage. Okay. Woo! Oh, he's so stinky. That's awesome, though. Oh, this boy bubbling. Oh, like, oh, that's kind of cool too, that you kind of can't go near his body because he just leaves stink all behind it. Which makes sense. That's kind of their whole deal. They're just big stinky boys. See, that'd be you guys after a career in selling your farts on the internet. Couldn't be me. I'm a good Christian boy, and I would never stoop to those levels. No, never. I do declare I would never stoop to them levels. Sell my farts on the internet, boy. I would never do such a thing. No siree. Oh, of course now I find the dragon fire fucking rounds. Oh! That's, it's not what I planned. I mean, I still got full health and everything, so I guess that's fine, but... And the level's probably over, but, you know... Yeah. Okay, so I got the key, I fought him. I probably have to go over here. Yeah, there we go. This is kind of weird. This kind of just leads up into like just a wall. Then why even put this here? Very strange. I mean, might as well try to get this stuff if I can. You never fart for the internet, and yet we have to do a number and cup size limit for you to get boobs. That's true. This is true. I mean, listen, I'm not saying I'm perfect or that I'm non-hypocritical. I'm just saying Now I got limits. I do have some kind of standards there. I do declare. I do declare now, there are times. Oh, fuck! There are times there, chat, where you gotta hold yourself to some kind of standard. Simply farting in a jar may not be enough for you. That was a little film. Ah, that's kind of cool. This little thing. That's cute. Don't really know what that's supposed to do. But that's nice. I appreciate it. It may be high, but it exists. That's true. I'm just saying, everyone's got to have standards of some sort there. I stated my my standards. I can't remember what they are off the top of my head, but if you would probably repeat them back to me, I'd probably believe you. I'd probably be like, yeah, no, that sounds about right. That sounds about correct for what I would ask for when it comes to you know, for the titties. And I would have to keep them, as far as I understand, as part of the deal. You know. Okay, so he's fucking dead. I see him over there. I don't know why I can't hit him though. It was not worth it for the 2 health, chat. I'm glad they didn't just choose to kill me straight up for that. It may be high, but it exists. D cups for 2.9 million. Yeah. Just saying, you know, there's choices here. I don't know who in their right mind would ever pay for that, but you know, but hey, if someone's got 2.9 million dollars to just spend on that, you know, that's a strange way to spend your money, but more power to them, I guess. How very peculiar, very strange. Who am I to judge, though, right? Oh yeah, mulched his ass. So I wonder. Not sure if you've ever played ETS2 or listened to Truckers FM, but a person put a shout out saying that he fell in love with a girl he met in Truckers MP, but he said he is married. Was in a bit of a pickle on how to tell his wife with the girl. You know, I gotta admit, I have not played Euro Truck Simulator 2 or listened to Truckers FM. You know, that is pretty interesting. You fell in love with... I mean, I would never imagine, like, you would fall in love with someone you met playing a trucking game, which, you know, hell yeah, Hoss. Incredibly cool, I guess. But, however, being married... yeah, that puts someone in a bit of a pickle, I would say. That's a little tough to do. Well, interesting. I would not know how to handle that situation. I'm gonna be quite real. You know, I don't meet many people playing games there. Usually, a lot of which are men, and I don't exactly fancy the fellas myself. I'm I'm pretty straight. However, you know, I do maintain that everyone is at least a little gay in some regard. It's a sliding scale here. It's not a light switch, not a binary choice. Unless you are bi, then you know, more power to you. That Terminator's gotta die. You've gotta die. You Chaos Filth, you also have to die. Be gone with you. Your filth will permeate this place no more. I don't want to be in his shoes. Yeah, I wouldn't want to be either. But then again, now I'm going to say a controversial opinion. You could also just not cheat on your wife. He could also just not cheat on his wife. That's pretty hard to do. You know, you can just choose to do it or not. He chose to, you know. I just simply would not do that. It's a bit of a pickle. Yeah, I would say so. We were listening to Truckers FM radio and I heard it. Dude, that is absolutely nuts though. Interesting. What a weird situation to put himself in. All right, well, hey, not my problem. You went shopping without the cart, go put your stuff down and readjust your handful. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, you can just not do that, man. Now, listen, I will say this. As a man, though, for Red's little analogy there, I have actually gone shopping. Like, literally, I've gone shopping so many times. Because I'm like, oh, I just need to go in and get, like, a loaf of bread and you know, like, maybe, like a soda. Like a little sody or something. And I don't bother going in with bags. I'm like, I'll just be in and out real quick. I get in there and then I'm like, oh, actually those chips sound kind of good. Or like, well, I do need coffee pods. And then, well, while I'm here, I might as well get coffee creamer. And then it's like, well, fuck, now I need a bag. And I don't have a cart. So it's like, oh, God, I feel stupid. So now I'm just carrying everything like a dumb animal. But yeah, if you want to cheat, simply don't. It's better to be left than cheated on. That is true. You can just do that. Don't know why. You know, I've never cheated on a partner personally. That's just I am autistically loyal to a fault. I don't know if that's a character flaw with me or what. I have no idea. At least it's felt like a flaw. You know, I've never been the kind of guy to like to take a problem like out of the relationship and then like start talking to other people. I have always been a firm advocate for like, hey, let's talk shit out. Let's fix things. Let's try to get things solved and you know, talk about this like human beings. I understand, like, sometimes for people, it gets complicated, and maybe there is a breakdown in the relationship, and for whatever reason, these people are not willing to talk, and it's just... Next thing you know, it's like, all right, my dick's in this other person. Oh, how did I get here? Like, no! How did my dick get here? No! It'll happen. No, I'm not gonna say it like that, where it's just like an accident. It is a willing decision to do that, right? Like it's not an accident in the terms where, like, you know, you round a corner and there's a banana peel on the ground, and then you slip and your dick falls in someone's mouth who is not your partner. Doesn't generally happen. You know, that's, you know, generally an effort made by, you know, several people to, you know, do things. But Yeah. But if you're not happy with someone and you feel like that there's not a chance that something is going to work out, yeah, and you might have to break things off, and that sucks. It's hard. But yeah. Not my problem either. Hope he figures it out. I will pray to him that the Lord Allah that this guy is able to maybe figure it out. Maybe he doesn't, and yeah, he's got a whole lot of other problems to deal with. But you know, again, not our issue. So yeah, same dude. Yeah, I know how you feel. That's just my general way of thinking. I might be wrong. I might be fucking stupid to think that, you know, maybe you should try before you start sleeping around. God forbid. Fuck me, I guess, right? Lips, yeah. Yeah, you just like you just round a corner and there's just a banana peel. It's like, well, sorry, honey. You know, I rounded the corner. This girl was doing her laundry, and she had to throw her pants in the wash, and her pussy was out, and I was just like, and no! What have I done? I shouldn't have taken these gas station boner pills. No! That's not generally how that works. Yeah. Please keep your penis inside the coaster at all times. We'll have to try our best on that one. Not guaranteed. I've been kicked out of many amusement parks for this exact reason. They just tend to hate my freedom. I don't know why. They hate my freedom, dude. They always tell me, it's like, dog, don't take your dick out on the ride. I'm like, don't tell me how to live. I'm an American. It is my fundamental right. George Washington wanted me to pull my cock out on this roller coaster. He didn't know what a roller coaster was back then. He had no fucking concept of it. But if he was around today, he'd be like, ah, yes, my son. I totally would approve of your ability to take your penis and put it outside of your pantaloons on this roller coaster. I believe this is a fundamental American right. I'm going like, damn right, George Washington. It's true what they say about you. You are 6'20", fucking killing for fun. You are 12 stories tall, made of radiation. It's true. Him and his 30 goddamn dicks would agree. Absolutely, they would. George Washington and his 30 dicks. If you took his shoes off, you would see the dicks growing off his feet. Oh, a red key. Don't know how that helps me here, but you know what? That's okay. Well, I guess the red key helps for this. That's nice. What is all this stinky shit? You guys are stink maxing over here, and I don't much appreciate that. I don't particularly care for it. Die. I like that. I need to taunt more. This is a fundamental flaw. I do not think this plague toad is going to hail to the Emperor. It is a guess that they are just not going to do that. Bold. He'll save the children, but not the British children. The British children are not deserving of his glory. Truly not. The British children are weak. They will not survive the winter. We'll save the children, but not the British children. I love that. I'm thankful that you showed me that song. I do have it in my my schizo playlist that I listen to when I'm at work. So I'll have like Cal Decapitation, Cannibal Corpse, Black Tongue. I'll have Sabrina Carpenter, Cher, then that fucking George Washington song. My stuff's all over the place. It's popping off. It's going kind of wild out here. Yeah, hashtag not the British children. Absolutely. The British children know what they did. The British children worship chaos, and they must be punished for their crimes. This is how I'll punish the British children. They will feel the might of the Emperor's glory. Let the weight of their sins hold them down, unable to ascend to heaven, as they feel the might and glory of my chainsword upon their breast. Ripping into them, tearing, carving, peeling them backwards, letting their innards exposed to the sky, where then, and only then, maybe they can feel the light of the Emperor bearing down upon them. But until then, they need a lesson. Oh, yay. Okay, this is back here. I need more melter rounds, please. Please. So, purple key, a red key. I'm probably gonna have to go over here. Die. I'll save that for later. I don't need that. What? Die. What? Die. Yeah, try coming back now, dickhead. You aren't gonna do anything. Where's Stinko? Yeah! Die! That was pretty good. You know, sometimes you just gotta run out and you just gotta chainsword someone in the face, you know? That's why I love 40K. Sometimes this whole, like, thinking shit, sometimes this idea of just like, you know what? Maybe you should listen to someone. No, sometimes you don't. Sometimes you just need a good chainsword and a rather convincing argument. Brrrah. Also, being like an 8-foot tall, you know, fucking monster also helps. 8-foot tall man wearing power armor. That is also a pretty good little motivational tool. Am I out of heavy bolter rounds? No, my beloved. How could this happen to me? Chat, how could this happen? This is fucking bullshit. Developers made this a problem to specifically target me because I'm a sweet, innocent boy. Yeah, you were gonna try to come back there, dickhead. Not gonna do it this time. Not if you get shot with a melt around in the dick. I wouldn't want to come back either. Ooh, fancy. This room is red. The innocent as those British children, yes. The British children knew what they did. The British children know what they've done. They know that they've sinned. And I will not forgive them. They do not deserve it. Is that a goddamn Terminator? I bet that is. Can't say I care much for that. Alright, Volkite kind of rules. I'm not sure how I feel about Volkite, like, weapons. In, like, Space Marine 2, the Volkite pistol is just not really my jam. I don't particularly care for it, but, you know. It's not particularly my jam. Maybe I just gotta use it more, but I don't know. Well, the Volkite weapon in this fucking rules. I like this thing a lot. Maybe I'm missing out, chat. Maybe that's it. Has my space racism ways gotten in the way of perhaps learning? Maybe perhaps a different perspective that I may not have originally considered. No, there's no possible way. I guess I'll just go and kill. Let me contemplate my actions and maybe try to move forward from this as a better individual. How that's absurd. Preposterous even. Silly, some might say. That's a fucking Terminator. Die. To be fair, it is kind of absurd how many Terminators and just all this other stuff I've killed in this game. Realistically, I guess like in 40k, you should never be able to like this many Terminators by yourself as just like one dude is kind of insane. However, if you are coming to 40k for like realism or like I don't know, anything to make sense, you're kind of stepping into the wrong territory. The batshit stupidity is what drives us here. What drives me in my general everyday life, as you can tell. Oh man. Well. Okay. So this is the starting room. Right? Now I gotta remember where to go for that. There's a purple key that I got. Now I just gotta remember how to find that room. Which I believe is over here. Purple is over there. Yay, purple room. What if it was purple? Yeah! Cool. Opened the door, made a man explode. I think we're off on a good foot. Die. Oh, speaking of dying, I must hydrate. Thank you for the reminder. I appreciate you.
And I'm not normal.
Incredibly true. We are genetic freaks. We're not normal here. I'll hydrate by having some coffee, which will finish off that cup. A big old swig of water. Thank you for the hydration. I appreciate you. I do like how I made that picture, that little dumb image, for the genetic freak thing, like well before I ever got into like Warhammer as like, I don't know, as a story appreciator. Bop. Get microwaved. Oh my goodness. Mods chainsaw his balls. Vengeance launcher is full? Really? Oh, is it follow that system? Okay. Alright. What's gonna jump out? What's gonna jump out, chat? Yellow key, huh? It's over, Anakin. I have the high ground. Huge. Mark, this is good news. We can be bees. Chaos Space Marine, more like nerd. Die. They give me so many damn Boltgun rounds. I don't even know what to do with them. Yeah, nice try, buddy. Nice try, pal. Nice try. A bloat drone, you say? Well, I would say this is this calls for a time where maybe we use this here fancy grenade on this. Seems good. God, bloat drones are disgusting. Like, everything about Nurgle is disgusting, but that's kind of the point. Doesn't mean I have to like it. Vengeance launcher is there. Give me all this vengeance launcher rounds. So now I got the yellow key. I got the piss key. What was it? How do I? Oh, okay. I was gonna say this level is pretty big, and I don't exactly remember where to go. Call me foolish, but I just don't remember. I'm just an innocent little guy, dude. I don't know. So now I can get this guy. Yeah, I can get that vortex grenade back, baby. It's B? Is it N? Yeah, N is navigational assistance, which I guess makes sense in a weird way. Just some kind of secret room. Oh no, I've been in here before. Grab some ammo. It's such an awkward button to press too. All right. You know what? Die. Woo! Chat, he big. We got him. Chat, we got him. We're incredibly good at this game. You know, that would have been helpful. I always do this, man. I always find this shit when it's far too late. I would do the same thing when I would play Doom games too, is that like that game also had, those games have like a lot of secrets too, and I would just always find them a bit too late. Oh god. I'm gonna say I hear evil. I hear evil. Where art thou, evil? Where art thou, heretic? Symbol of chaos. Disgusting. Filthy. Okay. So then I go through here. Man, how would I have gotten through this without that navigational feature? Honestly, I would be stuck here for quite a while. Wait, didn't I already fucking come through here? Yeah, I did. Wait. Okay, I must have taken a wrong turn at Albuquerque. I must have. Bugs Bunny was correct. God damn you, Bugs Bunny. Oh, I looked at the door. I just didn't look at the console. Life's harder when you're stupid, you know? Like, yeah. What's up, Doc? Man, I love Bugs Bunny. I miss the absolutely unhinged voice acting that was it Mel Blanc or Tex Avery? Which one of them was it that did the first like original voices for Bugs Bunny? Either way, whoever did it would do that shit every once in a while where Bugs would just like yell at people and he would go absolutely nuts on the mic. I miss that shit. That shit was so funny to me. But and you could, oh god, you could tell that when they were like in the studio recording that shit, they were having so much fun. Pretty sure it's Mel Blanc. That's why there was a carrot thing. Ah, okay. That makes sense. Got it. It's a Mel joke, not a rabbit joke. Fair, fair. Okay, okay. I was gonna say Mel Blanc liked to smoke cigars, didn't he? So like the carrot was like a substitute because he couldn't have like cigars or something. Like I don't know. I'm just throwing things out there in the wind of shit that I think I remember. I don't know. Chad, I'm cooked. Chad, I'm cooked. I'm cooked, bro. What temperature is it in here? Is it? God, it's kind of fucked. Okay. 82 in here. That is unacceptable. 82 degrees in here. Shit, I was hoping that would look cool. There it is. This little air conditioner has been working its ass off for the past like week. And I don't care. Listen, it's not my air conditioner because I'm in an apartment, okay? I don't give a fuck what happens to that thing. I'll run that thing till it dies. I don't give a shit. So the compressor gives out. It don't matter. Fuck it. 82 what? How much is that in Celsius? Oh god, you're asking me to do American math. 82 degrees Fahrenheit, which, oh god, if I had to guess in Europe terms, that would be, I want to say like 35 degrees Celsius. I know I have a conversion chart in my room for Fahrenheit. There's a formula for Fahrenheit to Celsius conversions and back and forth. But I do not know. I don't have it memorized off the top of my head. So yeah, we use America units because listen, our X that we had problems with a few hundred years ago, we're still not over that shit. And we still talk about it all the time, much to everyone's dismay. Everyone's tired of it. No one wants to hear of it anymore. However, America will make this everyone else's issue forever, no matter what. It's a pain in the ass. Every time. It's so weird. Okay. I should have scared you, and I should have been like 82 degrees Celsius, because that would be an insane temperature to be in my apartment. You would see my ass sweating in here if it was 82 Celsius. I would be cooking like a rotisserie chicken. My god. I would not survive. It'd be like, Joe, get out of there, dude. You're dying. Get out of there. Oh, you found it. 82 is 27. Okay, I was considerably off. But you know, I tried. I made a mental attempt to do it. So you know what? I'd say that's worth something. Probably not worth a lot, but it's worth more than nothing at all. Yeah, 82 degrees Celsius. Yeah, I would be roasting, dude. That would be... Okay, I should stop doing that because that is very bright and unpleasant to look at. Hi. Calm down. Calm down, sir. You. Convert or die. Well, I gave him a chance. $82 degrees Celsius is 179 Fahrenheit. Yeah. Yeah, you guys would not see me in here. I'd be like, oh my god. I like at that point, I'd be dying. I would actually be dying in here. I'm not even saying this to exaggerate. I would be on the verge of death, if not dying, like just dead. The human body is not meant to survive in conditions that are about 200 degrees. Listen, I am not a pork roast. I am not meant to be slow cooked. Though a pork roast does sound fantastic right now. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe because I'm fat. Not too bad for 27 degrees. It was around 37.5 last year, which would be 99. Oh my god. Oof. That is brutal. I know there's been a pretty bad heat wave, not just in the States here, but abroad and in Europe as well. But honestly, I hope you're doing all right, and hope you're staying cool over there. So I know AC is not as prominent in Europe as it is here in the States, because we're a bunch of babies over here. Listen, if I go into anywhere it's not air conditioned, I am like, oh Lord, just kill me. I would rather die than go anywhere that isn't air conditioned. Don't know if it's an American thing, but it's like, yeah, I can't. I'm gonna cry and bitch and moan. I cannot help it, dude. I'm cooked. I'm looking in your pillbox, fucking your bitch. Hi, calm down. You know, it looked like for a second that guy was considering surrender. He should have considered a little harder before I turned him inside out with a shotgun. He should have thought about that a little more. Now he doesn't get the chance ever. Rip bozo, rest in piss, you won't be missed. Now this guy's got some what is it, vengeance rounds? Ooh, crisp. Hey. Been consistently 32 degrees Celsius here for 3 straight weeks. Yeah, the heat has been pretty brutal, kind of everywhere. There's been a pretty consistent heat wave all throughout the US and apparently Europe, and probably everywhere else as well. Yeah, it's been a bad heat wave here last week. I spent most of my day in my swimming pool. Yeah, hell yeah, that's awesome. I'm glad you got a swimming pool at least to go in and chill out in. I love me a good pool. Haven't been in one in a hot minute. I'd like to change that at some point in the near future. I think that sounds swell. Would love that. I've been really wanting like an actual nice vacation. You know, probably if I'm gonna take a vacation, I'd probably choose one of 2 places. I'd probably pick the Adirondacks, like up in Old Forge here in lovely upstate New York, or I would pick I would probably go down south and visit some lovely family members. Die. So good. Have this shit queued up. What? Killed me? I genuinely don't know what killed me. Did I get hit by something, or? I don't know what happened. Okay, I guess I just randomly died there. Don't understand how. Is the water getting higher? Oh, the ceiling's dropping down. I had no fucking idea. Okay, all right. I did not know all that was happening. So, okay, in that case, we need to scoot. Oh, this just leads me back. Where are we? Okay. Oh, I fuck. Okay, so you really gotta scoot through here. Got it. But yeah, it's an American thing. We don't have that much heat over here most of the times. But yeah, there's been this whole thing going on where, like, you know, I know it's exactly an American thing where we don't particularly care about what happens to other places, but you know, turns out this whole like world heating up thing pretty bad, and it's happening everywhere, so you just kind of don't really consider that. So yeah, pretty rough. You gotta be fucking kidding me. Okay, this part sucks. Okay. These little fuckers are getting in the way. Nope. Okay, thank God. Whew. I was not quite sure what was killing me there, but you know, now we applied a little brain power. We did figure it out. Got the smarts. You know what's going on, chat. Yeah, so much. There's a lot of rain too, but which is not helping the humidity. Makes things definitely pretty miserable for sure. Just get a swimming pool or a spa. Should have thought about that. You know, Megatron, you're right. I'll just go to the store and I'll pick one up right quick. Yeah. Oh, that's fucking cool. Oh, yeah, I did see that. Let me get my Volkite out. Let me get my Volkite out. Man, that's fucking cool. Man, that's awesome. This place is huge. Anyone who understands that reference of what I just said there, there's like zero chance you guys will understand what I'm talking about and what specific voice line. This place is huge. It's a very similar moment to this right here, but props to whoever gets it right. I don't know what you get if you manage to get it correct, but you get a thumbs up, I guess. Depends on the season here. Mostly it's just raining. It's gotta be a swimming pool or spa. Yeah, I didn't realize until it was like far too late that it was the ceiling coming down, and I guess I just didn't notice. It was very weird. Yeah, I was trying, but like but you can't like run through the enemies, so like I had to kill some of them to get by. It's a pain in the ass. My daughter requested spicy pickles and blueberries for an evening snack. That is very much a girl dinner if I've ever heard one. She's well on her way to to graduating from girl dinner school. Huh, interesting. That feels so familiar. The quote that I said. This place is huge. There's a one specific game. It's from a game. I'll give you guys a hint. You guys would never be able to tell what game it's from. You might not know, or you might just out of random fucking out of just random luck maybe. Pretty good. Turns out Volkite stuff is really good against people. They hate it. Their bodies react negatively to like a beam of fucking heat. To the intensity of the sun just shooting into your dick hole. People hate that. Nice. I was like, oh, okay, kid, whatever, yeah. Gears of War or Halo or South Park? It is none of those. You guys are putting up a valiant effort, though, which is good. I do like to see that. I will reveal my answer shortly. I should also say that I do not expect you guys to get this at all. I would never expect you guys to get this. Whoa! Well, shit. All right. That's cool. Give me a little jump pack. Hell yeah. Have I played it? No, you have not played it. Why can't I chainsaw this man's dick off his body? Fuck, this is impossible. It really is. Like, this isn't fair for me to ask you, or of anyone. It's actually from Dark Messiah. There's a point where you get to the, like, underground fucking, like, place where the necromancers are hiding out. And there's a point where you see the inside of their big, stupid, fucking underground cathedral thing, fortress, and your character looks across like this big expanse. He's like, this place is huge. For some reason, the line delivery is so funny to me there, where I can't help but think of that. And also because of my autistic fixation on that game. I realize this is a flaw of mine, but I do not care. I think it's fun. Why am I not hitting him? Well, that was not worth it, but it was cool. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, I could see why you would think it would be Metal Wolf. Metal Wolf is still a really good guess, but yeah, it's definitely Dark Messiah. That game fucking rules. I will never shut up about how much I love that game. I think that now here's the thing. I think that games that are like good but have some like serious flaws in them, right? I think like a good 7 out of 10 game really grabs onto me in a lot of ways that I find to be like pretty interesting. It's like the difference between a perfectly cut, nice, shiny gem, right? There's something beautiful and pristine about like just the quality and just something so inherently beautiful about that. Like a 10 out of 10 game where you're like, there's no real flaws with this that I can really pick out and be mad at. But I think there's an interesting quality about a flawed gem, which is why I think I really liked Dark Messiah. Because that game is definitely flawed. That game is flawed. But I like the fact that what it tried to do, it was so intent on having something so wacky and so fun that I think that's what really captured me. I mean, I stated all this shit in my video review, so I'm not gonna go over all that, but I mean, I was clearly passionate enough about that game where I wanted to really talk about my feelings on it, especially if I had never done a video review on anything before, to suddenly make that something where I desperately wanted to talk about. I think there's a pretty awesome quality to a game that is definitely not perfect and very flawed, but has something that like really connects with you in a way. Another rocket launcher. Chris, you big weenie. True. Yeah, our family is based in Spectrum pilled. Absolutely, I totally agree with that. Another rocket launcher. Another one. This is true. Was it an RE6? Yeah, RE6, oh yeah, RE6. Jesus Christ. RE6 didn't have the rocket launcher. That was in Chris's campaign. Yeah, where he was too busy complaining about having PTSD and hating women. Which, yeah, same, but oh god. Quote is from Dark Messiah, Might and Magic. We're memeing in chat about. Oh yeah. Okay, so no, the quote was not from RE6. Fuck that game. Yeah, it's from Dark Messiah. I love that game. Women. Yeah. Yeah, we're women posting in chat here. Another rocket launcher. Another one. Oh, an aspiring champion. Aspiring fucking loser. Yeah, nice job trying to reanimate after that, dickhead. How does it feel being fucking mulch? Yeah? Yeah? That's a fucking Terminator. Bro, what is this? What is this? Huh? You think you're fucking cool, mate? You think you're funny? Okay. Die. Another rocket launcher. We always love more rocket launchers. Yep, he ain't reanimating from that. So that would be 5 is my heavy bolter. No. What the fuck is my heavy bolter? Oh, it's 4. Ah, okay. Love my heavy bolter. Always more rocket launchers, chat. Another one. Yeet! You know, it just seems wasteful to have all this money in research development and production of these jetpacks just to use them once. It just seems so damn wasteful. It's just so damn wasteful, chat. Why would we do this? Die. The Imperium, never known to engage in waste at all. Oh fuck! There's an aspiring champion there. Okay, well that was bad. We pretty much almost died, and almost blew myself up there with my own plasma rifle. But you know what? That's okay. That's okay, chat. That's okay. As long as we just don't think about it too hard. Oh, there's a fucking Terminator right there. Okay. Stop using that. Okay. Alright. We're having a rough go of it, chat. Got our little vengeance launcher, got our heavy bolter. Ammo. Pretty good. And now, if this is anything like substantial on the other side, I'm probably just gonna die. Took a little bit of a beating there. Health and armor, good. Health and contempt, I should say, not armor. This is a boss fight room. I can tell just by looking at it. There is going to be evil in here. Oh wait, where is this evil? Oh, there's a lot. There's also a sorcerer. I'll show you some magic, devil. Okay, he hates it. That's a bloat drone as well. Not very cash money, if you ask me. Not very Poggerino. All right, that is not doing shit. That bolt gun ain't doing nothing to him either. I might just have to get in on him and melt his ass. That seems pretty good. Everyone's tough until you launch you know, grenades into their dick. All right, he does not particularly care about the heavy bolter. Heavy bolter, he does not. Oh fuck me! I almost died. Nope, get out of the corner. Oh, some contempt, thank God. Bro, why is this guy such a hater? Die. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, Christ. That's pretty bad. I suppose I'll try. Okay, that seems pretty bad. That's pretty bad. I mean, I didn't know killing the sorcerer would straight up end that level. Otherwise, I would have kept going. Damn. Want me to hydrate? Oh my God, I'm gonna be so hydrated. Thank you. Ah, nice and refreshed. Thank you very much. I suppose I've earned it for how well I killed that sorcerer. Now I don't have my guns anymore. Why don't I have my weapons? Just me and my trusty bolter, it seems. Now at least we can get some Kraken rounds to start. That's pleasant. That's good. I mean, what else does a man need? He's got his bolter. He's got his big old dick. Ready to party. Now we got a shotgun. Oh my God! Die. Die, beast of the warp. Away with you. Be gone, foul heretic. Your warp spawn cringe will not be allowed here. No, sir. Okay, unless I just missed that jump. Then it'll be allowed for just a little bit longer. As long as we don't think about it too much. Dang, that's grandma. Oh, fuck! Also die. Also die. Also die. Please. Oh, yeah. Oh, chat. Oh, we got our best friend, the Heavy Bolter, back. Let's go. And his grandma's... Oh, my God. This is serious. Oh, my God. Ah, oh, fucking shit. We're up to some serious stuff right now. Had to shoot that demon so hard he exploded. It's all a necessary part of the process. Hi. Who do you think you are? Who do you think you are, buddy boy? Paleo guy, whatever your name is. I think you're so fucking funny, don't you? Oh my God. Yeah. That is definitely the way Graham would say that. Incredibly based. Incredibly poggers. Poggers, my doggers. Ooh, crisp. Thank you very much, Megatron, for the 5 biddies. I appreciate you. Oh, yeah. Hey, who doesn't appreciate some biddies, you know? I do. Thank you very much. We've been bidded, chat. Always welcome. Never required. I do love me some bits. Okay, we gotta move. Die. Ah, I was trying to get him before he split apart. Die. Okay. Okay. Okay, I hate these fucking things. Die. Oh, and there's more. Oh, there's more. Oh, I'm out of ammo on the Heavy Bolter. Well, you know, the aspirants aren't going to get me up here. However, also doing that to him, rather unwise. Does not give a fuck. Frag grenades, those are going to be really good. Huge. Sight purged. What do you mean sight purged? There's still some fucking aspiring champions. What do you mean sight purged? That shit ain't true. Oh god, no, 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 no! I'm stupid! I'm so stupid! Well, alright. At least it wasn't that bad. Wasn't that bad. I was gonna say, dumbass, just stay up here. You can't do shit. Well, they can shoot at you. I mean, that's bad. Ah. Well, the fact is that we made it through as a family. I'm seeing a lot of plasma rounds, and I'm like, shit, the plasma rifle was in here, isn't it? The plasma rifle was most definitely in this room. And I did not see it. One way or another. Yeah, we love ourselves some barrel. We love casting barrel. We love consorting with the barrel. We love everything to do with barrel. Yeah, I don't know. I've been kind of having the manly urge to play back through Dark Messiah again for the stream. Oh, there was the fucking Volkite gun. That's... I had a feeling there was another weapon in here, at least. I just... Man, every time. That Volkite would have been really handy, too. Oh, well. I've been kind of, like, tossing around the idea of replaying Dark Messiah for the stream, just because I love streaming it so much. I just love playing it, so... Maybe I'm just trying to find excuses to play a game I really love again for the channel. I don't know. Though I'm sure people are fucking sick and tired of seeing me play it, so whatever. I'm not gonna force the issue. Yeah, buddy. Alright. Yeah, giving Sam the old shout out. I'm off to bed. Enjoy your stream. See you probably Tuesday. Yeah, no, I would appreciate seeing you again, Megatron. Thank you for stopping in. Have yourself a good night and sleep tight. Take care, okay? Well, we'll see. We'll be seeing you around. I'll be posting the schedule tomorrow as to what we're gonna play. So it's not gonna be RE6 again. I tell you that. Little spoiler alert for everyone. It's not gonna be RE6. Oh god, I thought that was an enemy. I thought that was a bloat drone. You too? Hell yeah, thank you. Yeah, take care. I'm just gonna keep plugging away at this. We're gonna be going till 8:30 tonight, as per usual. So, you know, fucking chaos. Fucking chaos, let me tell you. Let me tell you, chat. Why can't chaos just fuck off? Leave me alone. Now, I'm curious, has anyone seen that there's like a series of clips from this guy. He was called the Winnebago Man, and I think that video is very funny. There's just some guy, he's like a Winnebago salesman, I think in the 80s. Like a bunch of outtakes from like this commercial shoot they were doing got out. And he's just this like really sassy old like salesman guy. He's like, oh god damn it, son of a bitch, like out of like the slightest inconvenience. I think that's fun. That's some good stuff. Secret room. Oh, that's cool. Actually, I never would have thought. I honestly never. Like, it could be easy for me to just not see that that prompt. Oh, now you're gonna split up, huh? Oh, what's that? Oh, what's that? You're gonna try? You're gonna try? Okay. Crisp. Good old trusty bolter. Nothing beats bolter. Do love us a good bolter round, don't we, chat? If you say no to this, you are a heretic and you are likely to be sent off to become a servitor. So you better respond correctly. Also, staying silent is a valid option. You know, just in case you're lurking. Because that also means that you agree with the God Emperor's will. This is also important. Because non-compliance is not an option. Oh, huge. Oh, huge, chat. I don't really know how that's a secret. That was kind of like on the main path. Kind of like had to see it, but yeah, whatever. I'm not gonna commence purge. Oh, there's enemies here. Oh my god. I do like this Volkite gun. This thing rocks. There's this fucking guy. This fucking guy. Who does he think he is? Oh, it's a Chaos Terminator? Fringe. Well, you know what? I don't approve of your Terminator armor, sir. I think that's rather bad of you. Oh, you think you're so cool because you're exalted, huh? Yeah? 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 What do you gotta say about that? Cool with that, buddy? Purging complete. It is not, Mr. Servo Skull. Art thou malfunctioning? Art thou unfent? I'm not done purging. I'm never done purging. What are we talking about? They even suggest that I might be done purging. A little heretical. But, you know, I'll let it slide this time. Just don't let it happen. You know, that would have been... That would have been fucking awesome, too. That would have been awesome, too, you know? That would have been great. That would have been just fucking stellar. God damn it. Oh, that kills me. Ooh, alright. I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna take my cute little thing here. Which... Oh, I took out 2 spoons on accident. Which one? This one looks clean. That one I gotta wash. I'm gonna get up. Oh, I gotta stretch my leggies. Oh, man. Why is life so difficult? You gotta get up, you gotta move and everything. What is happening? It's all too much. It's all too much, chat. We're gonna take a quick stretch break here. Oh, I feel like it's important. I didn't really get a chance to get up and kind of move because Sunday is normally my day where I kind of get up and, you know, usually if I'm busy Friday night or Saturday, usually Sunday, I take the time to just kind of to chill, maybe go for a walk. I didn't really get a chance to do that today. I did go for oh yeah, for a short walk a bit earlier, but it was raining. Of course, I was like halfway through my little route and it started fucking raining. So kind of couldn't do shit. Kind of cringe. Yeah, we gotta get that squat depth, you know? Feet shoulder width apart. Huh. Ah. You gotta engage these quads, King, you know? You gotta keep your back straight and go off your heels and your quads and just fucking get in there. Huh. All right, that's enough stretching. That's enough stretching for now. That storm was wild. Yeah, it was pretty crazy because it's been a pretty warm day out, and then I was like halfway through my little walk, and I was like, shit, those clouds are looking a little dark. I said this to myself in my head, and of course, it was like not even like 10 seconds after I said that, I started feeling some raindrops. I'm like, oh, fuck me, dude. So I kind of started walking a bit faster, and of course, as I'm walking now the rain's starting to come down, and it's coming down in like those really heavy raindrops too, and it's starting to come down. So like by the time it was weird though. So I was like halfway through my walk, and then I got about like 3/4 of the way, no rain. Apparently, I was just on the edge of whatever little pocket of rain that was coming down, and but I mean, at that point, it was already too late. I was kind of soaked, so I look kind of stupid because like I'm walking back to my apartment, and then like during that final stretch, there's no rain, but I'm soaked, so it looks like, you know, I just jumped into the river for a second and came back out. But yeah, whatever. What are you gonna do? Can't believe how bricked up I am right now. You should be. Should always be bricked up. You're watching a j0everkill stream. I will also like these pants. These pants that I got, super comfortable. I got these there sweatpants. Actually from the same company where I got the tank top. Pretty crisp. So you know, I may be a bit of a simp for Adeptus Ridiculous, where it's where I got the Adric pants with like a floral design for like both that, and I got the I'm a Tank little tank top there. Yeah, it's just a fashion stream. That's all this is. That's all it's ever been. And then I got my Deep Rock Galactic hat, so you know, it's just drip. You probably look some kind of wet pervert. Yeah. Just like one of those typical wet perverts that's just going around. There's like, yeah. Yeah, I just like being wet, dude. Just like being wet all the time, man, you know? Yeah, it's just one of those things I'm just into. Just being wet. Yeah. The stream is about the drip now. That does feed back into what we were saying earlier about no, just being one of those wet perverts. That's me. I just like feeling slippery, you know? I just like the idea of just sitting there, just feeling like, you know, like I got butter all over me. That's all I want. That's all I've ever wanted, was to just feel like I'm just soaked in butter. Is that so wrong? Can a man just not feel like he just wants to be soaked in butter all the time? This is what Joe Biden and the liberal media don't want you to know, is that it feels good to feel like you're soaked in butter. And they never tell you this. They're too scared to tell you. What is Joe Biden and the liberal media trying to hide from you? They're trying to tell you that they don't want you being covered in butter. They say that it's bad for you. Bad for your skin, but what do they know? They don't know anything. They don't know what it's like for a proletarian like me, Tucker Carlson. I promise, I'm one of you, dude. Believe me. I didn't inherit a lot of money and property from being just being a rich Nepo baby. No. No, I'm one of you. Look, I have this wood shop studio thing that I pretend that I actually do anything in. Someone made that joke about how he's seems to be training to be an even stronger kid graper. Oh wait, I just thought about that fucking pervert. Jesus Christ. Yeah. Yeah, that dude, fuck that guy. Now, I've always, like, especially recently in the past few years, right? Like, I've been trying to change my outlook on just like life and people and stuff like that. And I'm out here trying to be like, you know what, people can change, people can be different and all that stuff. But with that guy, the rapist, no, I don't really feel that towards him. I kind of want him to just stop, you know? Just kind of want him to just stop, just, you know, cut it out. That's all. No, it doesn't need to be more complicated than that. Alexa, play Just Stop by Disturbed. Just stop when all of the my mind. Just stop when all of the terrible pain we feel inside. Just stop a moment. Yeah, that guy can fuck off. Fuck that guy. Cringe. Knowing when all that you want is to criticize something for nothing, and all that I want is forgiveness one more time. I know it. Okay. I'm just being annoying now. No one cares. Die. Listen, bro. Yes, David Draymond, we want the same exact sounding song over and over again. Please never change, bro. With his pulling and thrusting. Yeah, he's listen, that guy's just trying to make sure that like those kids really don't get away. He's like, listen, you know, they just can't escape my grasp, bro. What do you mean by that? Who's they? You know, like, you know, just so they can't get out so easily, you know? You get it. No, I don't. I don't know what you mean. What do you mean by that? Oh, you want me to hydrate? Okay. I will hydrate for you, King. Celeste, that water. Crispy. The fuck? Fuck? Oh. Oh, I didn't see those guys there. I was like, what? Why does something sound so wet? Are these guys covered in butter too? I am right now. You guys just don't see it. Who is they? Yeah. I find that to be a pretty revealing question. I feel like if you asked a lot of people, like, who is they? And, what do you mean by that? Are some pressing questions that a lot of people might try to change the subject on. Like, what do you mean by that? They will tell you some absolutely unhinged bullshit with just a little bit of clarification. And that's why I feel like you kind of need to... Ooh, A grav cannon? I don't know what this does. Well, that was pretty good. Okay, that was pretty solid. No complaints, no notes. Just fucking melt them. Tell you, man, I asked some clarifying questions and people just fucking melt. Yeah, it's a bad sign when you can ask people just like a couple of questions, like, hey, what do you mean by that, and what, like, can you kind of explain on that a bit further, and they just get so fucking mad. Whereas like someone who's actually thought through their positions and actually like really considered you know, whether or not like any of their thoughts make sense would simply just explain to you. They would just go, oh well, yeah, you know, so what I mean by that is like this and this, and you know, it's like, okay, cool, I can have a conversation with someone. That's pretty good, right? That's nice. I like that. But like some people just have no fucking desire to actually like explain, because they're insecure, maybe they're stupid, I don't know. It's just so fucking embarrassing all the time. It's fucking embarrassing how I feel. Oh, that's... Oh! Ah! I don't know what's happening. I got up on top of a box. Motherfucker can't get me now, huh? Huh? Can't melee me? Yeah, nice opinion, dickhead. Get melted. Oh, you're an aspiring champion too. Die. I also have no health. I just realized this. Die. Ooh, grav cannon rounds. 99%. I never even express my own opinions to ask them to explain. There's a little, and can't even get them to do that. Yeah, that is annoying to do, where they, like, if you're so bold in your opinions and so ready to just throw whatever fucking thoughts you think of, don't be surprised or confused when someone asks you to clarify something. I don't think it's that unreasonable of an ask, personally, but what do I know? Oh, BRB? Okay. Alright. Yeah, I'm here. I'm here just doing my thing, dog. I'm here till 8:30. I can do fucking anything. I'm God. No, I am merely a servant of the God Emperor, truly. Yeah, I'm glad I decided to have that cup of coffee. I actually feel quite a bit better. I don't feel nearly as kind of just tired and just kind of in a shittier mood. I don't feel that anymore, so that's good. Because when I do this, right, like when I do my dumb show or whatever, I want to make sure I give you guys like an experience that's actually fun or something entertaining to listen to, or even if you just want to just sit there and just need to have something to listen to while you, I don't know, sort your magic cards or goon or play another game. Yeah, whatever, man. I'm just happy to provide a service, provide slop for you. Sometimes you just gotta have a little slop as a treat, you know? Get nice and sloppy. Who doesn't like to get nice? My God, I cannot talk. Who does not like to get good and sloppy every now and then? I know I do. It's what I thrive on. It's what I crave. Man, some of these like settings are just so fucking cool. They really oh god. Actually did a pretty stellar job with the art direction. Actually did a stellar job with the art direction in this and the lighting and stuff like that. Like, pretty fucking impressive if you ask me. Really cool looking. It definitely sells to me the 40K universe of everything being awful and disgusting and gritty and brown and steel colors. There's a lot of brown and a lot of steel. Die. Observing Prometheum drain veneration rituals. Praise holy fuel. Praise holy the holy fuel. Praise it. Praise be, chat. Praise be. Glory to the Omnissiah and all that silly shit. What the fuck is glowing green over here? And why? Is it one of those Omnissiah upgrades or whatever? I do like those. I wish they were permanent upgrades, but that's okay. I understand. No, you wanna know? You want a name? You wanna call me motherfucker? No, you wanna know? You want a name? You wanna say it doesn't matter? No, you wanna know? You want a name? You wanna call me motherfucker? I do like that song. Now when you wanna know, when you want a name, and you want a place. I actually do like that, I mean, that whole album, like, rips, if I'm gonna be real. It, like, Indestructible is Disturbed's best album. It's really good. It's, incredibly good. Poggers, some might say. 10,000 Fists is, I would say, second in my humble opinion. "10,000 Fists" is a very close second to me, but then again, you know, I may be biased. I do absolutely love those albums. They're pretty goddamn crisp to me, but okay. So I just want to like sit here and I want to kind of appreciate. That's how fucking cool this environment is. It's like a forge with these streams like running lava and probably molten metal and molten rock or something. And then you got like this like cathedral here too. In any other setting, in any other world, this would be vastly confusing. But in 40K, it's like, yeah, no, this makes sense. And then you have like holy scriptures of these statues to saints and the Emperor of Man. It's just so stupid. Yes, for lack of a better term, I guess. It's also like insane and it makes like no sense at all. But like, I don't know. That's what I find appealing about this setting, is that it's, yeah, how absurd it is. How absurd and over the top everything is. But I know you guys hear plenty of it from me, because I don't shut the fuck up about it. Oh, I was expecting something to jump out and try to attack me, but you know what? Not this time. No siree, Bob. I also don't know which way is progress, so... Oh, so it's up there, so... Maybe if I go around this way... More grav cannon stuff. I have a feeling that the grav cannon is kind of like Are there tons of enemies on screen, and do they need to die right now? Like a bunch of soft enemies. Then the grav can is just like... just solve the problem in kind of one go. Because it's a strength 5, so I don't think it's probably that great against like armored targets like Terminators and probably a lot of the bigger enemies. Terminators, maybe even aspiring champions. Okay. Okay, Stinky. Okay, he does not give a shit about that. I'm pre-firing. It's like Call of Duty all over again. Pre-firing around in corners, knowing your ass is gonna be right there. There we go. That's how you solve problems, chat. Just jam a chainsword into it and just watch it scream. That's how problems are solved. In the Imperium, at least. Die. That little guy was just down there. He's just doing his thing. That little guy was just down there. He just wanted to meet a friend. Oh, we gave him a friend. That friend is the Emperor. Space King. Such funny little guys. I really don't want to shoot them, but like I kind of have to. Listen, it's part of my job. You really can't blame me for this. Like, listen, man, it's my job, you know, like I gotta do this. Where? I have not encountered the plasma rifle in a hot minute. Oh, he's exploding. Bop. Oh, there's 2 float drones. Okay, dude. They drowned me with so much goddamn bolter ammo. I feel like I need to use it, even if it's on, like, tough guys like this. Oh, there's a 3rd one. Ah. Oh, actually, so it is good against armored targets. That is weird that this thing is listed as a strength 5. And this thing can very easily kill big targets, even like the level 7 bloat drone. I don't know. I don't know how any of this shit works. I just point gun at thing, I shoot thing, and thing dies. Like, what are we doing here? Why does it need to be more complicated than that? I don't know. I don't think it does, but. The stink of Nurgle is on this one. I'll come down here. Are there secrets, perhaps? Oh, wait. Oh, is this just loop back down? Oh. Okay. I mean, chances are I probably could have just done this at the beginning anyways, and I probably just didn't know it because it didn't look. Or maybe it was just unavailable. I don't know, man. does seem like they give me quite a few weapons to deal with, like, softer enemies. I don't know. Why does that seem like bait? Why does it seem like a trap? You would never do that to me, game, would you? You would never do something so heinous, so despicable. Right? Oh, does that just enable the lift? So that way I can come back up in case I drop down? I'm assuming that's what it is. Yeah, that's got to be what it is. Okay. I was gonna say, I don't really need to go back for anything, so... it just turns on those little projectors. I don't know what they do. I'm sure that has to do with some kind of secret, or... I don't know, maybe it's like this cute little Easter egg for some reason. I don't really know why. I mean, I'm okay with it. It's fine. This is a boss fight. This is an arena if I've ever seen one. Oh, that's just the servo skull. We are currently in a Prometheum overflow chamber. Oh, this is bad. Keep moving up, white boy. Is basically the gist. Yeah, UI white boy. Keep moving. Oh, oh. We stomp and we move in. Now I wonder, because like, hey, you guys are in here with me. This is a bad idea for you to be in here as well. Why? I don't know. Considered like not being fucking stupid. And of course, there's a fucking bloat drone. Oh, I dropped down. I'm an idiot. Oh yeah, this way, this way. Oh. Oh. Die. I imagine this part is probably very difficult on the higher difficulties here. I imagine this part's probably pretty nuts. Probably a massive fucking pain in the ass. Bloat drone can fuck off, though. Ah. Easy peasy lemon squeezy, guys. Kills 100%. Yeah. I don't need to uncover secrets. You know, all that matters is kill. Ooh. Elvac Temple is one of the Crown's many forges. Purging of heretical influence will assist in our defensive efforts. Push forward and sanctify it in the name of the Emperor. You know, not to say that I doubt the will of the God Emperor, but it seems like, you know, my objectives are generally very one note. To, dare I say, to kill in the name of the Emperor. Seems like you guys want me to do that a lot. I mean, these people are heretics. They will pay with their blood. They are scum. Filth, even. Unworthy of life nor consideration. Their deeds, their thoughts themselves, heretical. Against the divine blessings of our Lord. Like this fucking thing. I don't even know what this thing's plan is, but either way, I know it's not good. Oh, there's so much contempt. I was gonna say that looks like something. Sometimes I just don't know. Sometimes things look like things and then they look like other things. I don't know. Maybe something's going on there. Uh-oh. What is that? Is that... Yay, it's my best friend, the Vengeance Launcher. I love the Vengeance Launcher. I love it. My very best friend, who I love so much. I love it so much. Still got the alternate rounds. Did I see something down there? Is this a potential secret? It do. It do be a secret. It do. Oh my god, I'm doing so good on health and everything. Now it's like, oh fuck, can I get out? Oh, I can't. I'm gonna say, I didn't know if I could get out. I mean, seems good. You guys are talking for a lot of shit for someone in shotgun range. That's all I'm saying, man. Fuck. Ah. I think I may have done something I probably wasn't supposed to do, but hope that wasn't a sequence break. I hope I'm not gonna get punished for this. Or maybe they wanted you to do that. It doesn't seem like that insane. Die, Phil. Oh, wait. Am I back in the same fucking room? It just looks like the same room. Wait. The gears are turning, and boy, I'm fighting uphill here. Yeah, this is like the starting room. So what the fuck? So what's the difference? I didn't get a key or anything. I just kind of like walked around and came back in and there was enemies. So what did I do that was different? Where the fuck is that sound coming from? I didn't drop down into here earlier. Oh, I was supposed to get a key in here. Die. Okay, so that's what was supposed to happen. I just fucked it. That's fine. Going to bed? Alright, well, thank you for popping in and hanging out and chatting for a bit. I appreciate that. You have yourself a good night, alright? Hope you have a good day at work tomorrow, too. Hopefully you get to not get your balls absolutely cooked in this weather, dude. But we'll see. Okay, so that's what had happened. Got you. This is a shotgun quarter if I've ever seen it. Die. Oh yeah. That's such a strange room to have that power upgrade in, because it's like, really, you're giving me this? Because normally, okay, so Doom 2016 and Doom Eternal, because I can't speak for the Dark Ages, but those games had a really good sense of like, oh hey, we're gonna do this challenging thing in this room, so when that happens, we're gonna give you, there's like a power up in here, which as you kind of run around and try to avoid damage and just try to like position yourself and all that stuff, generally you come across the power-ups pretty naturally, and then those power-ups are really good to help you get through like a particularly dense set of enemies. This game has had a weird kind of like connection with that, where they kind of do it sometimes, but like the upgrades are there, it's just like I don't see them fast enough, and it is a skill issue on my part. I'm not finding them, but there's other times where just like that, they give me a really strong power up like that, but they don't really give me that many enemies, or at least threats that warrant a power up like that. Because what was there? There was a few Chaos Space Marines, a Terminator, and some horrors, and that was pretty much it. So I don't know. Just felt kind of odd to me. What the fuck? What? Such a weird path. Very strange. That's okay. Die. Up above, no. I see that goofy ass space marine up there. I see you, dude. I think I don't see you. Yeah, I got something for you. Called vengeance. You fucking nerd. Also, maybe this is just my impression, but this game is surprisingly long. I generally would have thought that this would have been done with by now. Huh. I wonder how much longer this game has to go. Like, I'm not upset or anything. It's just like usually with these kind of games, like they're generally like kind of short and sweet. This one's definitely going on a bit longer than I would have thought. I'm having fun though. I'm not complaining, but oh, that's a Lord of fucking Change. Okay. Just kind of casually drop that in here, do ya? Okay, well, that's a significant threat that I did not anticipate. Okay. Okay, so I got heavy bolter. I got the vengeance launcher. Okay, he does not particularly care. Oh, oh. I was gonna say that felt like a little bug there for a second. There we go. Oh, I thought for a second another Lord of Change was popping in. Like, dude, you gotta be kidding me. Though I wouldn't doubt it at some point in the future if they're gonna throw like a great unclean one and a Lord of Change in there. You know, just for fun, you know? I'm kind of fully expecting that at this point. I mean, the fact that like this is definitely pretty wacky when it comes to the power scaling, because like if I am this close to a Lord of Change at all, I should probably be dead as a regular Space Marine. Not probably, I would be dead. But the fact that I get to survive, it just shows that I'm built different, bro. Like, I don't know. What a weird little power up to have here in this area. I don't quite understand like this level. Level seems kind of counterintuitive to that, but I'm gonna try to get up there. I want to see what I can do. Grav gun ammo. fucking sucks. Unless, right? I'm supposed to take that and go. Shit. Well, that's fucking weird. Where is that supposed to get me then? Man, that's gonna bug the shit out of me. It really is. That's going to bug the shit out of me, man. I don't know why. Because there's clearly some way I can get up there. I just don't know how. Is it this like one of these little areas maybe? Maybe I'm supposed to go inside of that spot and take like an elevator up and then I walk through? Maybe not. Because I can clearly go up here and do all that, right? I can do all this. Do they allow me to do this? Oh, I was gonna say they're okay. They allowed me to get a little silly with that one, which is pretty funny. That grab can was pretty good. So now... Hi! Bro, I just got my armor polished up, and you have the nerve to put some bullets into my freshly polished armor? Bro, that's heresy. We can't be excusing shit like this, man. You know? That's just cruel. Why would you stain my armor with your blood? That seems very rude. You should probably consider not doing that. 273 citizens have lost their lives constructing this glorious elevator in the name of the Emperor of Mankind. We lost 273 people building an elevator? What are we... Oh, this worksite is not OSHA compliant. I'll tell you that. Holy shit. How are we losing this many people? What are we doing? Oh boy. Oh boy. Die. You guys thought. You guys had the idea in your heads to try to ruin my day, but I'm not gonna let you. Crisp. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I know. The grand elevator. Okay. But still, why did 273 people need to die to build a goddamn elevator? Okay. So, now override quick saves. You know what? I'll do that. Okay. All right, folks. So that is going to be it for me tonight. I had a grand old time playing this. I can't imagine there's too much longer of this game that we got left to go. But then again, I don't know. I really have no idea what this game has left to offer. It's been fairly long so far, which is kind of unusual for these boomer shooters, which usually keep things fairly short and sweet. Or maybe I'm just bad and it's taken me forever to do everything. Probably that. But yeah. So I'll be posting the schedule in the Discord tomorrow. I have I have a sneaking suspicion we're gonna run a week back, kind of like what we did this past week. So very likely Tuesday. I'm guessing it's probably gonna be some more Satisfactory with Santa. Thursday, I think I'm gonna have another shot with Uma Musume there. Given if Firian and Red are available to kind of have a little chat, because I am not playing that game by myself. And I'm just like, I don't know if I have it in me to withstand some more anime horse girl nonsense. It's funny in concept, but it's just like, it's just generally not my thing. Not knocking it, but it's just like, you can have it. Yeah. So, anyways, keeping the eye out for the schedule. That is likely going to be what I talked about here, and probably some kind of Warhammer game on Sunday. Whether I'm going to try to finish off Boltgun or if I'm going to play some more Space Marine 2, I don't know. The world is our oyster, and we can do whatever we want. So, folks, that is going to be it for me tonight. Thank you for stopping in and hanging out and lurking, doing whatever it is that you do. Always remember that j0everkill is on top. j0everkill has always been on top, and j0everkill will always be on top. Have a good night, everybody. Take care.